It's working. Now in landscape. Something different about how I turned the phone first, then entered studio, and then still had to change it, of course, to landscape. Now it's not all zoomed in. Okay, cool. All right, time to drive back to the office. Which this is fine because I'm not going to be looking at the screen, and I'm not looking at chat. I'm not. It's all hands free. This should be a little bit better for everybody, except for, I mean, X is out of the way. X can be horizontal or landscape or portrait or vertical, whatever you want to call it. Whoever's watching it can turn their phone. Sometimes I like it when it's in portrait mode, though. I'm watching videos on my phone. There are times, though, yeah, maybe, it still makes sense. Turn it sideways for the Joe Rogan experience, stuff like that. My last test showed me that, yeah, the chats don't pop up as comments on the post, but if you watch the X feed, whatever, the chat pops up on the screen. It looks like it might pop up earlier. Maybe I just reacted to it. Weird. All right. You stop first. You go first. All right. Still, though, I know it didn't change categories. It's probably still showing off the grid. There's no way to change that through Restream or even through my phone in general. That's a little annoying. If I really want to have the go live notification, everything updated, well, Twitch I can update through the phone. That I can. It's Kick. That's the problem. And YouTube, I don't know about YouTube. Still trying to figure that out. At least it's getting late or later. The sun is now more behind me. I can kind of get some shade for a little while. Ta-da! We gotta do this anyway because last time I was on Wi-Fi. Now I get the chat button. I'm gonna chat it. Okay. The music was interesting last time. All right. I just ate, so it's now time to smoke. On all the platforms. That's not a problem. Tobacco. How's everybody doing today? I'm not going to say anything. Not yet. Maybe someday. Well, someday we'll be doing so many tests, right? I could title the stream, be like, hey, let's talk about current events. To be honest, I don't follow up on everything. See a little bit on X, but a lot of times I see people's reactions to something on X without actually seeing what it is they're reacting to. Sometimes I can Google it and find it or something, or scroll down through X and find it. Sometimes. The mic is on, right? Yep. Just checking. The only problem with this setup, this mount the way it is that the steering wheel's kind of in the way. It looks perfect when it's in portrait mode. Landscape, and oh well, it is what it is. Now, I forgot to bring out my tripod. I don't know if I've tried. Got this one tripod that'll hold it. Well, that's the thing. I don't know if the mount holds it in landscape or just portrait. I think it turns. Good question. I don't know if it's going to be able to sit on my dash right here, give you a more straight on, better angle, but it is what it is. If I raise the mount higher, and the phone's in the way of my vision while driving. If anything, I could end up going lower, but that's another problem. It's just like the best I can do for this mount. And the vent mount would be almost too low, still be behind the steering wheel. My tripod that I'm thinking of, the legs can actually wrap around steering wheel, if I'm not mistaken. Then it'll probably still fall forward, fall back. I don't know. Maybe use two legs to wrap around steering wheel. The third leg rest on the dash. And watch it be like too close to me. Let's see. Why'd you go live earlier? It was for the test. Did it show it on the screen? That's interesting. Huh. I can show it and hide it. That was because I had to prove whether or not there was an issue. And lo and behold, there was no issue when he was there. But I had to try to run the test. And then he made his changes. Everything didn't make any difference because it was already working. But maybe later tonight, it'll be what's that on the screen? That was your if I click on your message, it pops up. Restream is really interesting on the phone. And I can hide it. Now I have to have my name in there. I thought I could leave it blank and it would go away. But nope. You have to type in the name. Okay. There's another button that says show on stream. That's the whole chat. Oh. That's interesting. But even afterwards, yeah, we did some normal streams and it worked. So now that it's after 5 o'clock, see what happens. It might not hit the roadblock until 9 p.m. I don't know, or it may be fixed. Maybe the one setting that he made on the modem or router, actually. The modem's in the closet that I don't have access to, but what's in the office is actually the router. But you still have to plug in a hub into to split the signal. Oops, I'm not trying to show it. I'm just trying to scroll up. I'm not trying to show it. It's harder to see it on that screen. There we go. Now I see the beginning of it. Probably what it looked like. You know, we were just talking. Wasn't trying to have the mic near me, you know, like that. I just wanted to put it on something, make sure there was some sort of video image. At first, it just had to be a right back stream, but that's not going to send a lot of kilobits per second across the internet. So, decided to go ahead and change it to the normal scene, and it worked the whole time. It was like 5-10 minutes. And all these other games we played, what, like about an hour. Me and Juan did, and working fine right now. Also used both setups to show, yeah, this setup I had made changes to. So I tried to undo the changes and test it. And the other one never made any changes to its settings. So they both still worked good. So, all right. It has something to do with TC, no, not TC, almost lost IVP3, no, IVP4, IVP6. OBS can be on either one. I decided to set to IVP4. He turned off IVP6, like, because apparently it's causing problems with eero things. Happy Thanksgiving. Is it Thanksgiving in your country? Is Columbus Day Thanksgiving in Canada? I got a feeling it is. So happy Thanksgiving Day and Columbus Day. Maybe. Probably can't say, but you are correct. I don't have that on the screen. Yeah, that makes sense. Our Thanksgiving is not till next month. It was interesting how Canada has it on Columbus Day. I wonder if they regret that. Or maybe it's a coincidence. Yep. It should be legal. And in fact, in your country, it is. For the most part. Or decriminalized. Something like that. It's decriminalized in Texas. Or depending on where you are in Texas. Like in Abilene, I think it is. Austin, it is. Decriminalized. Might still need the chat on my other phone, which I don't think it updates. It's kind of weird. I'm logged into Restream on 2 different devices. Oh, that was X. I need Restream. Sorry, it gets refresh. Now see what happens. Well, that's nice. Now I don't expect it to be very good. I'm just trying to look at it. Oops, I'm not trying to tap on it. I'm just scrolling. Oh, I didn't miss anything. Okay. Not popping up on that one yet. All right. Government stuff is always, blah. Unless Canada does something weird. There it is. The chat is working on the iPhone. Are we talking about Devil's Gaze? I mean Gaze, not Gays. It's probably just bare minimum. Probably not even skunk. Skunk weed would be good weed. Stuff they grow probably has barely anything in it. This is probably, it's old and dry. I would roll it, but it would burn funny. So that's why I'm using a bullet. Simple, effective, Didn't miss anything. Now I wish I had my tablet. That'd be a bigger screen for chat. I wish I could just have just the chat and not everything else. No. What if I hit embed chat? No. Not it. I'm trying to get how I have it on the computer where the whole window is taken up by chat. Oh, I'm not driving. That's why I made sure I got here first. I'm trying not to recommend smoking and driving at the same time, especially a pipe. So I'm sitting in the parking lot of the office. In fact, we could have a little quick tour. Well, I can't switch the camera around except for turning the phone around. Mm-hmm. And this time it'll hopefully save to YouTube and X. Although I wonder about X. When it comes to like past broadcasts, when I'm looking at my posts, some of them look like they're missing. Like it's there, but not really. No, I wouldn't charge for that. I imagine someday I'll have a paywall for something, but I don't know what it would be. Maybe I'll do a podcast and that'll be behind a paywall. Otherwise, everything else is free or something. I don't know. All right, I'm not trying to do too much right now. I just had to clean it out first. It's always getting clogged. I don't know. That's kind of weird. Reminds me of that one girl who sells farts in a jar. Makes a lot of money. No, I wouldn't know how to collect it. Like bath water. Like what? I would have to have a pump it into some jugs. And I don't take a bath. That's the thing. I take a shower. Like that stuff is weird online. All the weird stuff people sell. Yeah, girls can sell their used underwear. Now, if you want to use OnlyFans like Whitney Cummings uses it, where she just puts her comedy on there, so it's nothing sexual, that'd be a way to get maybe OnlyFans to transition away from porn to actual real content, which they kind of tried to do, I think, last year or whatever. But it didn't work. They're trying to ban porn on OnlyFans, and I'm sure they were losing money at that point. What is that supposed to mean? Boys to bro, come on. It's usually bro to bro. You're trying to like get someone to tell you something, or I'm telling you, bro to bro. Anyway, what does the drop down box do? No, nothing. All right, nothing good. I was wondering, there should be a way to turn the camera, change cameras, but no. I'm here. Oops. Oh, good. It didn't show it. Is this a bad habit? At a young age, it is. I recommend waiting till you're at least 18, which is, soon enough anyway. It would be better to wait until you're at least 24, 25, just because your prefrontal cortex could, need maturing before you start smoking it. But then again, I started when I was 18 as well. So that's the thing. I had it for a couple of years or a year, whatever. And then I joined the Air Force, so I didn't have any for a few years. And then I was right back into it. So, so basically I've been doing it since I was 19. Yeah, just say that. 18. Really? It's weird to hear how they had changed the age to just smoke cigarettes to 21. They raised that up. I don't know what good that did. I wonder if what's the legal age to drink in Canada? 19, and you still have to be 21. Oh, okay. Well, that makes more sense. It's kind of stupid to have it at 21, so you can be 18 years old, serving in the military, perhaps stationed overseas in Afghanistan or someplace like that. But you can't drink. You can vote, but you can't drink. Like, come on. Only good thing is I was stationed in South Korea when I was in the Air Force, and the way they do age is different. So even though technically you have to be 21 or over to drink in Korea, but when you're born, on the day you are born in Korea, you are 1 year old. You don't start off at 0. So somehow, even though I was 20 years old, I was 21 in Korean years, whatever. So I could drink. Okay, that makes sense. Although, I don't know, maybe the age of consent could be higher, but at 16 is fine. I don't know. 18 would make more sense for that, but I don't know. Guess it depends on what the age difference is between the two. I don't know. Well, that's good enough. All right, let's see if I can do this. I wish I could watch the stream on this phone. That way I can see what y'all are seeing here in a second. No, I was trying to open up the studio. I'm not trying to stream from both. Cancel, go back. I can't hit cancel and go back quick enough. There we go. So I have to have another way to watch it. Go to X. What? What did I miss? You get to have. I mean, that's legal. I mean, you're old enough. If you're into older women, okay. Maybe I should watch it on Twitch. How about that? Which one had the most delay? Okay, get out of that Twitch chat. All right, where's my video? Chat. There we go. Not now. All right. Give this a try. It's gonna be so weird having two phones in hand. All right. I still got to carry that back in. Oh. All right, it's probably too much of a delay, but try to walk you through it. My hand over the camera? No. It's like the side door. It's not the main door. Easiest door to go through. Only one that works at night. Oh, shit. All right. Yeah, I didn't want to film the cleaning person there. I can do this later when there's no one around. And my hands are full. Open doors. Yeah, this delay does not help. The frames per second seems really low. Try to straighten it and I made it worse. All right. This is the lower floor, obviously. I went downstairs. All right. Dang it. Put this other phone away. Screw it. All right. And here's the waiting room. Oh, forgot to show. I have my name. Can you see that on the placard? I was hoping they'd put my business name on there, but they put my name on there instead. Like, okay, all right, whatever. It is what it is. All right, turn this light off. And though I can't see the screen, of course, because I'm looking at the back of the phone, I'm assuming you can see more or less. So yeah, so it's the back side of the main setup. Of course, I got the green screen set up still. And yeah, my bookcases. Fish tank that I might set up someday, but I'm about to move, so I'll probably wait till I get to my next place to set that up. Of course, behind here is the music station, the DAW. All right. This is what I like about this green screen is that it is, there we are, very easy, put up and down. So I brought it down too fast. All right. All right. Well, yeah, that's all I have to do. Man, I'm trying to look at the back of the screen as back of the phone as if I have a screen, but yeah, I like how the green screen is easy to get out of the way. And all right, now what did I miss? Oh yeah, it is an actual office. It's not a room in someone's house or apartment that you turn into an office. This is an actual office building, and this is one of the many offices. For a scary movie, I don't know. Not Home Alone, your Office Alone, whatever. Okay, what did I miss? Oh, okay. We were talking about, they were talking about it earlier. But yeah, hopefully you've seen everything. It was a little janky because I cannot see what y'all are seeing really. All I need now is a green screen for this side, and then eventually I'll get it to where you don't see anything office related from either of the three cameras. You know, oh, right here. No, you got three different cameras. Barely get to use them. Like right now, the side ones don't even work in OBS because you know it's OBS. It needs to be reset again. What's wrong with my eye? It is just a neurological condition where somehow, for whatever reason, when I was born, okay, I'm gonna get backwards. The side of my face just doesn't. It works mostly normal. Put it that way. Where there's like a big miswiring in the jaw, where I can actually make the eyelid move up and down to an extent by moving my jaw. That's why that particular thing is called Marcus-Gunn jaw winking syndrome, which is also tied to something called ptosis, which is having an eyelid that happens to want to sit lower than the other. So those are the two things, the two terms, call it, and yeah, it's just what I was born with. If you look at it that way, but my face ain't drooping though. Sure, my eyes do two different things, or eyelids do two different things at a time, but it's it's just the eyes. And now you know why I wear sunglasses most of the time. So then people don't have to ask me that question. Not a big deal, really. It helps for the video's sake. All right, let me see here. I got this tripod, but this is the mount. Let's talk about. It will go sideways. And it's gonna be kind of weird because of the mic. Like, will it hold? More or less. All right. Let's show you the one I'm sitting at first. Get this a little straighter. Kind of nitpicking. This is the DAW. Oh, it's pointing at me still. Can't change that. So I have no idea if we're even looking straight at the piano. All right. So yeah, I got a pedal that doesn't work because I need a special plug-in with Pro Tools. Oh shit. The foot pedal for playing guitar. This is so jank. And the Venom, M Audio Venom virtual analog synthesizer. There's 63 keys, but you can easily transpose to lower octaves. So it's like having a full size 88 or whatever keyboard. So I got a built-in digital the analog interface so I can hook up both the guitar and the mic to this to get the audio into the PC. And I just realized I cannot look at the chat like this. Okay, where's my other phone? It didn't update. I'm looking at Twitch chat and is way behind. Huh. And I just reopened Restream, so it's going on the. Oh no, I don't want the studio. I tried to get out of that last time. All right. Where's the chat? Keeps going to the studio and not just chat. Come on. Whatever. My hand's getting tired. Anybody say anything? Okay. Does the setup stay on all the time? No, it does not. The lights do. So the red lights here. There's also red lights down here and up there. Oh, but I do turn them to blue or white when I'm actually doing the music stream. So it lights up the keyboard, lights up the ground below me, and lights up my face. But when I'm not using it, they're on red. I think red is good for your eyes. Same thing with the other setup. It'll be easier to see without the overhead lights on. I got red lights in the back just to try to light up the wall behind me. Just what I had. And then some other red lights around the monitors, and then blue lights down below so you can kind of see the floor better. Of course, the PC's over here. See, that PC used to be sitting over here, so it kind of had the matching, black and white versions of the same case. But then I wanted a better shot at streaming the music stuff, so I swapped those around, and that is quote unquote my gaming PC, even though they wouldn't use it for gaming. It's there for like playing YouTube videos and capturing them on the through the capture card. Kind of, sort of. There's another place down the street, which I don't think they're a scam call center, but they have a lot more what I've got. A bunch of different monitor mounts and monitors and keyboards everywhere. Who knows? All right, so we got this. The main monitor is the only thing hooked up screen-wise to the Xbox or the gaming PC when I have it on. Whereas the other 4 screens are all for the streaming PC. And then, of course, that's the main one. So where I have OBS on. Down there is the one I use for Brave. That's where I usually have everything for the stream. Over here. And with the Discords on the far left one. And that one's got Chrome usually, or whatever else I want on it. So chat would be like that. In fact, I can see the chat a lot better that way. Yeah. They're trying to look at this screen like. And expect to have 2 setups, one behind the other at first, until it just happened. I've been wanting to set up a DAW, a digital audio workstation, for a while, and I finally had extra money just by trying to stick to a slightly better budget. And yeah, that's allowed me to build a couple PCs, put this together, and I still got more to do. I got to make a new gaming PC, among other things. Another green screen, a new TV. This is a 43-inch TV. I need a 43-inch monitor. It doesn't really matter about anything else. It just needs to be matte, not glossy. If you can't tell, maybe you can see my reflection in the screen. Yeah, pretty obvious, right? You want to see the Discord chat? I mean, that shows everybody. I can show it to them personally. Where is the chat? Like that stuff. Wow. Yeah, that'd be better through Messenger if you want to see all that. Scroll up. Oh, well, I was thinking about it, but I do not want to accidentally stream that one image because that image could get me in trouble. Unless you're trying to get me in trouble. Oh, and over here, of course, yeah, so this keyboard used to be for the gaming PC, but I've been using it for the Xbox. And this is the actual keyboard for the streaming PC. Of course, Stream Decks. I think it's direct messages. So I don't know. Can direct messages be uh, shared? I'll have to figure out how to do like an invite. That would help. No, let's see what else do I got. I mean, yeah, I got Xbox One. I mean, Xbox One X, Xbox Series X, PS3, Nintendo Switch. Not Switch. Wii. I wish it was a Switch. I've got this 4KX capture card, in addition to the HD60 Pro, but that one's an internal capture card. That's an external. Oh, one of my HDMI switches, other HDMI switch for the other capture card. Good question. What is his server name? I think it's the same thing everywhere else. Like mine. Oh, better reopen Discord. Just be careful. Yeah, he's one to kill. So what he uses on his games, not Twitch. It's weird. I'd rather be looking at you guys instead of just like pointing at whatever. Wish I had another mount or something. It's better when the camera at least is, or phone is further away from my face. That's best no way for me to like stream this way, like just point it at the screen and somehow get the audio. Ah. No, that was too dark. Oh, is that the new one? I see it now. It's empty, but I'm in it. That's a funny name for it. Everybody can see why I have my sunglasses on too. No matter what, it's bright. I'm almost too used to wearing these while in here. Feel naked without them. I definitely need them when I go outside. That's what I was thinking. We can tell people to join our OnlyFans account on Discord, but that's going to be confusing. They're probably going to look for us on OnlyFans or just assume we have an OnlyFans account. We don't. I thought we had a Mr. Live Ocean server, but unless I'm missing something here, now you can see that screen. Gotta be careful. I think I see the one that I made, but I know it ain't right. Something's wrong with it. Doesn't say my name. M dot 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 apostrophe S. That doesn't make any sense. It's like that's what happens when you create a server while streamer mode is on. Well, I see the OnlyFans one now. That's cool. Duck, yeah, duck, yeah. Is that your autocorrect? I try not to swear as much as I used to, but I'll still end up swearing. So that's the OnlyFans logo. Oh, that's funny. That is not like all like maybe it's hard to make a square into a circle, but just, that's good enough. I'd probably just fill it in, fill in the outer edge so it's all blue. Now the trick, it'd be nice if it was easier to switch from the phone to the setup, but I bet I'll have to like end it and then restart it over there. You are probably really tempted. If you do that, I'd have to point it at OA. So please don't. I can just do this. Now I can't see what you're talking about though. That'll be another way of being a secret conversation. You don't have to cover it. Okay, well, that's not bad. That's not nudity. All right, I turned it off. I gotta turn it back on now. Especially, I'm glad to see it's nothing bad. In fact, yeah, I'm using the phone. I have Discord on. I was going to look at Discord that way, and then you just did it. Then it disappeared. Maybe it was short enough not to get me in trouble. Just as long as nobody reports me, that someone else do it on my screen. I just happen to have my camera pointing at it. Yeah. I'd hope not. I'd hope you wouldn't want me to get banned. Which one's the secret account? This one or the different one? Got too many chats to look at. I don't think I can link Discord to Restream. Maybe someday. What time is it? 6:36. I'm gonna try to get on a little early. We got another meal to have. Hope I can get hungry soon. That's hilarious. Remember what cartoon that is? Almost reminds me of a South Park episode with the microwave. That would suck to have. It would just get in the way of everything, especially having sex. Well, what'll help is a notification of chat messages, so when you do say something, I can just look at it rather than always looking at chat every 5 or 10 seconds just in case somebody says something. I got the camera over here, but chat over here. The blue looks white. That's weird. On that screen, it looks white. It's actually blue in reality. You can kind of see the blueness. Really weird. I've been doing this for 54 minutes. Wow. Well, I have it sitting on the desk. For it to be any closer, it would have to be somewhere else. And that's kind of tucked out of the way. So there's not really a good place to put it. And without having another special mount set up somewhere. Another arm. I'm thinking about getting one for this setup. We already got 2 arms. That didn't hold. On this side, I'm going to add another one to this side, move that one forward, and maybe have one just for the tablet or phone. For that. This setup, I don't know. I mean, take some figuring out if I could even put a mic arm attached to anywhere. Yeah. The best I can do is hold this like a selfie stick. But I have no idea what you're seeing. But at least I've got chat on the desktop. One of the things I'm looking forward to buying will be a Bluetooth camera. They're not cheap. Not for a good one. I'm thinking of what brand was it? Slipped my mind. It's like Insta360, and they have this one. I can't remember the model name now, but it's very tiny. Oh, okay. Well, that's what Juan said. Don't listen to Juan. That's all I can say. Now that I think about it, I can look at the stream. I did not click on that. Anyway. But I can't look at it? Huh. Not that way, at least. Alright. Nah, I'll just do this. Now I can see it. Almost seems too close now. Unless you're trying to look at Discord screen still. Wouldn't that be easier if I just switched to the Xbox? I mean, to the actual streaming PC, and then you could see it better than me having to hold the camera? And I got to use a controller. I wonder how quickly I can swap between the two. But let's keep this going. Let me see here. Move the mic out of the way. Delay is terrible. I'm trying to straighten this out perfect. I gotta wait after I make an adjustment. All right, well, there it is. Those are all the games that are installed. There are other games, right? There's my full library. So that's it. So 7 Days to Die, Call of Duty Modern Warfare, Cyberpunk, Dying Light 2. Now Fortnite is called Fortnitemares. Okay. Hunt Showdown, which I forgot that was on there. Oh, no, it's not installed. That's why. Oh, and then NBA 2K19, the one that came with the Xbox One X. Off the Grid, PUBG, both versions of the Quarry somehow. Vigor, also Tempest 2. And yeah, World War Z and The Walking Dead. Oh, I'm not looking at the chat, dang it. Nope, not a lot of games. I didn't have an Xbox until Juan got me to get me an Xbox. Made me get an Xbox. Then he made me buy an Xbox Series X. The One X I probably got on my own. I have maybe 4 or 5 games for the PS3. Maybe a dozen games for the Wii. And as far as like Steam goes, I can open that up. Yeah, probably more games on Steam. And then there's Epic, a few other things. There it is. I mean, we got, of course, 7 Days to Die. The 7 Days to Die dedicated server. I don't know what Age of Chivalry is. I never asked for it. I never asked for Alien Swarm. Aliens versus Predator. I remember, did a lot of games here. Arma 3, Armor of a Forger. Just gave me free games without me asking for them. Dino D-Day. What the hell is this? Hacknet, I remember installing. The Forest, yeah. Half-Life? I don't remember that. At least I know that game. Just Cause 2? What the hell is Proton? Thought that had to do with the no, I don't have Pro Tools on this. I don't think. Wish you would tell me how many I have. And then, of course, Sid Meier's games, those I installed on purpose. But I'm seeing a lot of stuff here that I never asked for. I mean, they're free, and who cares, right? Yeah. Oh, it says I have 133 games, but that doesn't count because I didn't ask for most of them. Whatever. And then with Origin and a few other ones, I hadn't even played them in forever. I don't even know how many games. Just like a few Battlefield games on Origin or whatever. Oh, I think I have that, and you have that installed on the PC behind me, not this one. I just happen to have Steam on this one, just because of the 7 Days to Die dedicated server. Yeah. Yep. All right, my hands are getting tired. I'm glad I could show you around a little bit. I will be back on shortly. I'll probably just have a protein shake, maybe some beef jerky. Get back to it. So I will see you guys later. In the meantime, please stay frosty. I have no outro.